Good morning, students. Hope all of you are fine. In last class, we have started chapter HTML. In last class, we have read about tags. Tags are special commands in HTML used to perform any task. Today, we'll read about attributes. Attributes are used for further define the tags. For example, here one example is given, font color. Font is the tag and color is the attribute. Attribute value will be given in the form of any descriptive value or any numeric value. It can be like if we are using here color is equals to 4 times 0 and FF. Instead of this, we can write directly color name, for example red, green or anything. If font size is there, size is equals to 7, that is a numeric value. Attribute will always be used within starting tag, not with ending tag, because container tags contain starting tag as well as ending tag. So attribute will be always used with starting tag. Some tags are such type of tags which do not need attribute. For example, BR tag. Then entities. Entities are the special characters. For example, if we want to write copyright symbol in our HTML document, for that purpose we have to write that in some coded form. We have to write ampersand copy semicolon. Ampersand, the symbol and is called ampersand. All these special characters, or you can say entities, will be preceded by this ampersand sign and followed by a semicolon. So here you can see this example, ampersand copy. Now, avoiding syntax errors in HTML. What are syntax? Syntax are grammatical rules. So how we can avoid syntax errors in HTML? Because we are using HTML5, so some syntax errors are also showing on the web page if we are doing some error. In previous HTML or earlier HTML version, there were no syntax errors. So now to avoid these syntax errors, what we have to do, we have to keep some points in our mind. For example, make sure your tags have braces closing tags inside a slash, because container tags are those tags which will contain starting tag as well as an ending tag. So for ending tags, we have to use slash. And the attribute values are surrounded by quotation marks. We have to use double quotes. For example, here T align is equals to center. Center is the value of attribute. This value should be given within double quotes. Multiple HTML tags should be properly nested. Here in this example, two tags are used. One tag is another within another tag. For example, P is the tag, and within this P tag we are using B tag. Without closing this P tag, we have used this B tag. So while closing these tags, firstly we have to close B tag, then we have to close P tag. Always consider using new lines to type code instead of running everything together in one long line. Like here in this example, we can write B tag in next line, although without closing the P tag. Now rendering HTML. When a web browser displays a web page, it retrieves the HTML file for that page from a local storage or server, reads the HTML tag to determine how the content should be formatted and display the page. Because our HTML file will be written in Notepad and we will open that file in any of the browser. So HTML tags tell the browser what images, video, audio and other content need to be downloaded and integrated into the page. Text editors. Text editor means where we will write our text. Our HTML file will be written using some text editor. Most popular text editor used for writing HTML is Notepad. Although we can write our HTML coding in WordPad also, any text editor other than Notepad also, but the main thing is that we have to mention the extension .html while saving your HTML document. If we are not mentioning the extension .html or .html, then it will be created with that text editor extension file. For example, if we are writing our HTML coding in Notepad and we have not mentioned .html extension while saving the file, it will be created as plain Notepad file. Then that file will not get open in browser. Web browser for HTML5. As we see, if we want to open any of the website, we have to use some web browser. For example, Google Chrome. That is the most popular browser nowadays. So, web browser is that software which is used for displaying the web pages. We can use any web browser for displaying the HTML contents. Our websites are made up of using some language like HTML. So here we also need some web browser to open any HTML website or web page. You can see here some examples are given: Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Apple Safari, Google Chrome and Opera. Viewing HTML5 code in a browser. I have told you we'll write our coding in Notepad, but we'll see our coding in browser. So how we can see our coding in web browser? Here some steps are given. First step is start the web browser that you want to use. For example, Google Chrome can be there, Internet Explorer can be there. Then open the web page for which you want to view the HTML code. Press the Alt key from the keyboard. Menu bar will appear. Click on the view menu and click on the source. So when you will open your site, or when you will open your web page in the browser, and if you want to see the source code, that means the coding written for that web page, for that purpose we have to follow these steps. A window display the HTML code used for creating the web page. After you have viewed the HTML code, click on close to close the window. Okay, so this was our chapter. In next class, be prepared for a small test or a quiz. All the best. Read this chapter through your book. Purchase your book if you have not purchased the book. All the best, student.